You are listening to the official Eurovision Song Contest podcast, and today is the grand final. If you are listening, we're going to find out who the winner of this year's contest is. But before that, I am with an icon, a Eurovision icon. It is Mr. Lordi. You are, though. Come on. Can you believe it's been 20 years since you won?
I can. I am believing it. Yeah, I'm a believer. Yeah.
20 years of Eurovision love for you and the band, right? Mm-hmm. How can you sum up those 2 decades?
What can I say? I mean, I know I've been saying this quite a lot, actually, but Eurovision actually brought us so much media exposure back in the days that are, banned in our genre. Being rock or metal or whatever you want to call it, and being a band like us, which we are kind of in a marginal of heavy metal even. So the media exposure and the awareness that came out of that, is something that, we couldn't have had, with any other. I mean, let me put it this way. There's no sum of money that any label would, could pay to get that media exposure for any of their bands, that we got from Eurovision 20 years ago, because we're still pretty much,
You're gigging all around the world.
We're still, collecting the fruits of that. Yeah.
When I speak to contestants that take part in Eurovision, the amount of times your name comes up, Sam Ryder, one of his memories was you guys. The Serbian metal band Lavina, who are in it this year, they said that the first memory was you, and they're bringing metal now to the Eurovision Song Contest. It must be so nice to know what influence you've had on the people that have come after you on this stage.
Yeah, absolutely. It is. It's really hard for me personally, to take any credit for that. But in a way, it's nice to know that we might have opened some doors for harder rock and harder music and metal, if you will, for Eurovision. So it feels good, even though I don't really think that, we're the ones to blame.
How many times do you think you have sung Hard Rock Hallelujah now in your career? Can you put a number on it?
I don't know. I mean, we tour pretty much every 2 years. We do festivals pretty much every summer. And I don't think we have... Yeah, since 2006, I don't think we have had a single gig without... HRH, as we call it.
HRH, love it. Yeah. Is that what you call it within the band?
Yeah, HRH in Finnish.
So I'm assuming we're talking thousands of times, probably.
I suck at maths, so I really don't know.
You're back in the grand final this year, taking part in this big medley. There are loads of icons there. Erika Wickman is there. What do you think of her and what she's done for Finland?
Pretty cool. I mean, think about it. I mean, she only was there last year.
Yeah, Ikkoma.
And now she already, is one of the big names, of Eurovision. That's some Finnish quality work for you.
And you must see lots of the other Eurovision icons on tours and everything. Alexander Rybak is here. Who else have you really got on with from the Eurovision community?
Johnny Logan.
The Irish legend.
We
you go way back.
Mr. Eurovision. We actually, we met a few times over the years, but now, I mean, we have this little collaboration thingy, and when we started speaking on the phone, and it was like, right now, what we're doing pretty much daily. Sorry, Johnny, I'm telling this out to the public. We're exchanging these funny memes and videos.
So, because just to explain, basically, you have done a cover of "Hold Me Now," which he won with, and he's done a cover of Hard Rock Hallelujah.
Right.
So you're in constant contact with Johnny Logan.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure when I'm later on if I check my phone, I'm sure that there's at least like 10 funny memes or something from him. I'm sure.
A daily exchange between you and Mr. Logan.
24/7. I mean, we don't actually talk about anything that matters or anything important. We're just changing, funny videos. That's what we're doing.
Literally, you embody United by Music, because, there would have been a time when I don't think we would ever thought of Lordi and Johnny Logan being besties, but quite clearly this is the case.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, we instantly hit it off. Yeah. We have a very, very, very same wavelength in humor, and actually, in music. I mean, we both pretty much, Johnny even more than I am, but we're old school in a way. Melody comes first. That's the main thing. Any music it's just those 12 notes in different orders, and it's about the arrangement. In what genre it will fall under. So we're doing hard rock or metal or whatever, and he's doing pop rock, but it's basically the same kind of music. And to prove my point, I mean, when he did the Hard Rock Hallelujah thing, I mean, I was the one who rearranged, and we re-recorded the song in the style of Johnny Logan. It is still the same song, but then when he sang it, it sounds like Johnny Logan, even though it's the same goddamn song. Same way the other way, the same thing the other way. The Hold Me Now didn't change a single chord, I think, maybe one. But basically, we did the Lordified version of it, like a classic rock, heavy metal, hard rock version of it. And then we got the Mother Beast, Nora Louhimo, who is, like a Finnish metal queen. So she has an insane voice, and she is sharing the mic with me. We tried to make those songs sound like that. They, Hard Rock Hallelujah would be Johnny's song, and Hold Me Now would be ours. And I think we succeeded. I think they sound pretty much. We made them our own.
You are spreading the musical love, and I love the word Lordify, and I think that should go in the dictionary.
Yeah, and I agree. It's a word. Using it all the time.
Mr. Lordi, how high are your shoes?
About yay high.
I would say that's maybe, is it at least a foot? Does it add a foot to your height?
27 to 30 centimeters. I call them authority boots. But when I put them on, I'm pretty much amongst the 1% of the tallest, creatures around, and it brings you instant authority.
And I know that you are such a creative person. You make all your own costumes and makeup, right?
Yeah. I started doing the makeup things when I was like 7. Oh, no, younger, 6.
6, wow.
Yeah, 6 or something with my mother's eyeliners and, makeup kit. I just wanted to be a monster. So the monster thing came first. But, pretty soon I heard Kiss, and that's why we're here. And that's why... platform booth.
Yes, of course.
From that, of course, they are directly stolen from Kiss, the idea, Because, I mean, Kiss, larger than life, tall, big, so it works. It's better.
I think you look amazing. When you actually come face to face with yourself, it's so impressive. And I'm looking at the dragons on either side of your shoulders. Do they have names?
They don't. They should.
They should.
I'm
Johnny and Logan.
Johnny and Logan. Okay, now they have names. I was about to say Waldorf and Statler from the Muppets Show, but okay, Johnny and Logan. That's
in the Eurovision world. Yes, Johnny and Logan.
They are now Johnny and Logan. Officially, they are Johnny and Logan.
Anointed as Johnny and Logan. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about Finland this year as a possible winner of the Eurovision Song Contest. We'll soon find out, which means the contest might be going back to Finland. You were the first band to take the Eurovision Song Contest there. How much pride did you feel taking it to Helsinki?
Me personally?
Yeah, you personally.
I don't know. I was like, okay, there you go.
Here we are.
Yeah, because I'm not really a competitive person. I'm really not. I don't really. Like for example, I have never followed any sports or anything like that. So I don't understand the rooting for the team. I don't get that. And even if people are rooting for me, I really don't get it. It's like I just don't have that bone in my body. I just don't. I'm always like a bystander watching things happening. I'm like, okay, all right, that's cool.
Well, your victory was decisive back in 2006. Where is the strangest place you've sung Hard Rock Hallelujah?
Easy questions, dude. Right now in my brain, there's like this searching for files, trying to find weird venues somewhere, and I just
The Eurovision movie must have been a strange place.
What Eurovision movie?
The Eurovision movie. You were in the Eurovision movie,
We were not. We were not. And I was a bit insulted because they had some monster band from the north there, but it wasn't us. It was some creatures there, and I was like, huh?
Well, in my memory, you were in it, so I got that wrong.
Yeah, we were not. I mean, there was a monster band, but it wasn't us. It was.
Well, they weren't as good as you.
Yeah,
obviously.
I agree.
The makeup. How hot is it in there, Mr. Lordi?
Pretty damn hot, but then again, coming from Finland, we have, everybody has a sauna, so this is a mobile sauna you take with you. It's hot and sweaty all the time. It doesn't really matter what the outside temperature is, because inside here you're sweating. Yeah.
Do you have a Lordi sauna back in Finland?
Well, every sauna I step into is a Lordi sauna for those minutes.
One that's branded.
No, but we should.
Yeah, you should.
We should Lordify the concept of sauna.
Lordify, there is the word again. Yeah. Are you big Moomin fans?
Moomin fan?
Yeah.
Not that big. I am not. I mean, yeah, all right. I mean, I dig the whole. Well, once again, the concept of Moomins, but it was never my thing, because I like monsters and stuff, ever since I was a little kid.
I always wondered whether there was ever a collaboration that someone had done between Lordi and the Moomins as two amazing Finnish exports that they had brought together, but, you could Lordify a Moomin.
Oh, I could Lordify Moomins for sure. Yeah, but I'm not sure that the legal department of Moomin.
They may not allow it.
They might not be as happy about that,
What we are celebrating 70 years of the Eurovision Song Contest. Aside from your own song, what other Eurovision classics do you love? Apart from the Johnny Logan ones as well.
Oh, easy. Finnish entry, Cat. Bye Bye Baby. That's my one of my favorites.
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, the chorus is one of the best. Bye Bye Baby. That's a great chorus. Another one, Dana International and Diva. That's my one of my favorites. I actually have done a cover of that with Krista Siegfried's, I don't know, 10 years ago or something, or something for Finnish UMK.
Yeah.
So we did that. I don't know, was it 10 years ago or something? Yeah.
Did you realise how much you struck gold when you wrote Hard Rock Hallelujah?
No.
When you wrote it, did you not think we've nailed it?
It didn't feel like that. It was not. It didn't feel when I wrote it. It didn't feel like that it's even the strongest song on the album, because we were recording the album. We were in the studio in the summer of 2005. We knew that the album will come out in February, I think it was February or March. I think February 2006, and we got invited. I think it was August or July from the Finnish Finnish Yle,
yes,
Finnish,
broadcaster.
Yeah, and we're like, all right, okay. And then there was this system that year, 2006 in Finland, that all the artists were invited and everybody had two songs, and then the people were voting and which song the artists will go on with. So we had another song called Bringing Back the Balls to Rock, and most of the band, we thought that, okay, Bringing Back the Balls to Rock is a much stronger song, so obviously we're going to go with that. Turns out, no. I'm like, okay, the other song we chose was Hard Rock Hallelujah, so all right, let's go with this one then. So, yeah, no.
And the rest is history. Wow. Yeah. Can you imagine? What would have happened if the other song had gone, maybe? That's an alternative universe.
I honestly do believe so, that with us, it wasn't that much about the song per se. It was about the whole package. I think we could have gone and made the same impact with any of those songs, with any of those songs on that album. Because, I mean, let's face it, they're pretty much the same, they fall in the same framework, and they're, melodic, hard rock, heavy metal, whatever. So I think that any of those songs on that album would have made the same impact pretty much, because I think it was the package, the look and the genre that we're representing, and so that was already the selling point.
You are the whole package completely.
Yeah.
And talking of packing, do you always need to have excess baggage when you fly?
Yes, yes. Back, I don't know, when was it? Like, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. I could still put my costume in one suitcase.
Wow.
But then there came these insane weight limits. So now it has to, have 2 suitcases.
You can never do carry-on, can you, Mr. Lordi?
No, the costume. Well, actually, 20 years ago, it was still allowed to take, liquids to the cabin. So then the face, makeup kit always, was traveling with me, in the plane, but no, not anymore.
Has the costume ever been lost in transit?
No, I'm knocking on some wood.
I'm touching wood.
Yeah,
you can touch my hand as well.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because the costumes have never been lost. And there was this one crazy incident. I don't know where it was and when it was exactly, but we flew in and we had a layover somewhere, I think in Germany. And then we, and it was a really short one. And then when we went to the actual destination, and we were in a really insane hurry to go to the festival, it turns out that all of our luggage was left behind except for 5 cases, and those were the costumes. And so we loaned and borrowed all the equipment from the other bands from the festival, because if even one of those costume cases would have, been left behind, the band wouldn't have been there. Because this is something that people don't necessarily, understand this way, that the band is actually traveling in the suitcases there.
Yeah. That's you going along.
Yeah,
But I love that everyone else collaborated together to make sure that you could still perform.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that was like all the instruments, everything was left behind in. But the costumes, 5 suitcases. Can you imagine out of I don't know, 25, luggage pieces?
Yeah.
5 came, and those were the costumes.
Thank goodness. I'm just looking at your eyes. Your eyes are amazing. They are bright red. Honestly, how many contacts have you got at home? How many sets of contacts?
There's probably like 10 or I don't know.
Okay. They are very impressive. Yeah. Honestly, I can't stop looking at everything. Johnny and Logan, what about the skulls on the knees?
They are Waldorf and Statler from...
They are the Muppets. Yeah. Excellent. Mr. Lordi, we love you being part of the Eurovision community. You are Eurovision ambassadors, and Hard Rock Hallelujah will forever be a Eurovision classic. It is completely. And every time you're back on that stage, we love you being there. So thank you for being part of it.
Thank you.
Once again.
It's insane. I mean, I'm really proud of being a part of Eurovision history, and proud of also, that Lordi is part of Eurovision history, and Eurovision is part of Lordi's history. I'm really proud of the fact.
They mix together.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah. Like water and oil. Yeah.
Perfect match. Mr. Lordi, thank you for coming on the official Eurovision Song Contest Podcast.
Thank you.
20 years of Hard Rock Hallelujah.
Yeah. Ho.
Mr. Lordi, thank you.
Thank you.